Good morning. Welcome to another week of writing and publishing LitRPG. This week I'm back in Berlin. Finally, the cafe to get some words down, and also see the cafe with renovated. Okay, I had a meeting with a person who runs a publishing company for German translations. They are also translating LitRPG books, and they're also doing science fiction books. It was a great conversation because as good as it is to talk with other authors, I rarely have the chance to discuss the struggles really of publishing, and especially translations. I mean, I've only had such a conversation once before with another person who's translating and publishing LitRPG books. So it was a great start to the week, and I hope I'll be able to get back on the horse with writing and hitting my 4,000 word goal per day. Yeah, that's it. Well, it turned out that my favorite cafe was closed today, so I went to a different one to work. I think I stayed there for something like 4 hours and managed to hit my goal of 4,000 words before 3 p.m. That's quite a good start for the week, and honestly for the year as well, as I only now got back to my routine. What's more, I finally crossed the 100,000 words threshold for the story. I know that talking in terms of word count doesn't really make much sense unless you're a writer, but speaking in terms of pages also doesn't make much sense to me, especially because the longer a book is, the more words each page holds. So to put it in context, the first Harry Potter book was almost 77,000 words. The Hobbit was a bit over 98,000 words. Game of Thrones was just below 293,000 words, and I think that's close to where this book might land, perhaps even a bit above 300,000. At least that's what I think might happen based on the outline I have prepared. In any case, now that I'm in 6 digits in terms of word count, it might be a good time to start looking into when I might start publishing this on Royal Road and perhaps build a platform there. But that would be a task for future Dimitris to solve. After a brief stop for dog food at the supermarket, I headed back home and replied to a couple of emails about upcoming translations. Seeing how it's a relatively quiet day, I think I'll go to the gym and then maybe work on formatting the last of our translated shifter romance books. All in all, quite a productive Monday, so hoping this will become a trend. Hello, it's Tuesday. It's almost 12 o'clock. It's a late start for the working day for me. I had some errands I needed to run. And it snowed again. So I'm taking Poco for a walk. I naturally checked my emails before going out. One of our German narrators came back to me saying that the new book, the 6th book in one of our longest running series, is now available. Let me take a break, take care of Poco. Alright, so as I was saying, one of our German narrators came back to me saying that the book is ready for mastering, so I had to send it to the studio that's doing the mastering for the book. And he's asking for the next title, which is in the hands of beta readers at the moment. Look at those two boys. Those are the happiest dogs when it's snowing. Tira αγάπη μου. Wow, Poco. Περίμενε. Yeah, I need to pick Poco up because he's an old man. He's an old dog and he has hip issues. We are cutting it really close with the narration of these books because it's meaning that it's very close to when the translation is being done. So the book is translated and it's with the proofreaders, and so it's been translated, edited, and it's with the proofreaders right now. So narration will start mid-February, so we still got some time, but I need to let him know. So since it's mid-February, we definitely have time, because I have planned this release to go live as ebook at the end of this month, so at the end of January. So I'll walk a little bit more with Poco, and then go check out the renovated cafe and work. Okay, the time is 4:15. I just left the cafe. I was able to write 4,100 words, which is, I think it's more than 1,000 words per hour, because technically I was less than 4 hours there. That's a good rate. It was especially enjoyable today, because I wrote a scene where the main character, so the main character is working at this magical equivalent of Burger King or McDonald's, and particularly enjoy writing scenes there, because I used to work at McDonald's for 2 years. So the character had a confrontation. The character had a confrontation with his boss, because he was not paying him for, I think, like 6 weeks. And there is this whole scene about where he has a recording device and a book of wage law of Elden Streets, which is a magical city around the university. Anyway, it was a great scene. I really enjoyed writing it. And so now that I'm done, I have a couple of small tasks to carry out. I got an email from MailerLite, which is our newsletter provider, that I need to check something, and then I have 2 files with notes about some cover changes. I don't think I'll do much more today, to be honest. I'll just have lunch and then hopefully continue playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, because I forgot to take my Switch with me when I went to Greece, and I really missed playing. I really miss gaming, my JRPG at least. That's it. Good morning. It's Wednesday, it's around 10 o'clock. The temperature is -4 Celsius, which is like 25 Fahrenheit. And I'm on my way to the cafe. I didn't check my emails for a start, for a change. Not much to say, except that it's very, very cold, and at least I got an early start, right? In the end, I only stayed at the cafe a bit more than an hour. I did manage to write about 1,000 words there, but had to go back home. The day wasn't looking like it'd be very productive, but in the end, I did manage to put down another 500 words. It was just one of those days that real life derails your routine, but this is also part of being a creative, so I try not to sweat it. At least Poco was quite happy that I worked more from home today. Perhaps I could have written a bit more in the afternoon, but today was my first time playing D&D in more than a month. Quite a fun night, even though 2 characters from our party were killed. Seeing how my admin tasks list was growing and I had a series of chores I needed to take care of since I returned to Berlin, I decided to take this day off writing and tackle all those pesky tasks. First, I needed to go to the train station for a return, which is what you're seeing here, and then did some shopping. Work-wise, I started off with replying to a couple of emails.
Over the past days, new German narrators reached out and I replied to them, introducing myself and explaining our situation. At this time, we do not have any bandwidth for more projects, but as always, it's good to meet new people because this might soon change. Then I had a discussion with one of our regular narrators about what the next projects are going to be. It looks like we have a gap between the time they finish their current project and when the next book will be translated. In order to cover that gap in their schedule, I contacted our US partners and signed the German audiobook rights for another German series that is already translated by us. So it looks like another book one will be coming to Germany in a couple months as audio. I also had to request the audiobook versions of the covers for this series. These same US partners had also sent me the next 8 covers for one of our longest series, so I needed to set up those titles on Amazon's backend. This isn't a hard process for me anymore, but it does take some time. While I was doing that, I also made sure to put the first 2 of these 8 books up for pre-order, as we'll soon be ready with their translations. Oh, I also got a haircut and took Poco for a walk. And of course, today's release day and a double one again. The 6th installment of the Chaos and Order series went live today. This marks the 50% milestone for this series, since there will be a total of 12 books. I'm quite happy with the reception of these titles. Then, for our romance release, we just put out the first book in the series Shifters of Grey Ridge by the amazing Rhys Burden. This was a tremendous success in the English-speaking market, so we have high hopes for how it will perform in Germany. After doing all the necessary promotions for both releases, I got back to my list of tasks. I sent a message to one of our translators about a new installment in a LitRPG series he's translating. I just got the English manuscript and this is going to be the next project he undertakes. At the same time, I need him to translate the blurb and title of the book that comes after this one. The last email correspondence I had was with one of the translations we worked only semi-regularly with. She contacted me saying that she quit her job because of how irregular her work hours were and was wondering if we would have a more regular translating relationship. As luck would have it, I am in need of more translating power because of our expansion to sci-fi, and she's quite good at what she does. So I'm thinking that I might offer her some of our romance titles and shift the translating resources to sci-fi. There were a few more tasks like creating compressed versions of covers to be used in the back matter, or some light cover editing, but I spent the rest of my day going through my editor's comments. It has been quite some time since those were sitting there, so I wanted to just delete the task from my list. But now I'm happy to say that I don't have anything more pending and perhaps I'll be able to write again.
Good morning, it's Friday. Time is 9:30, I'm going to the cafe. It was an early start today. Such a beautiful day, I mean, apart from it being freezing cold. We had a groceries delivery. They came at around 8 a.m, so that's why I'm up so early. Which is great, productivity-wise. I realized after going to bed yesterday that there are some edits that were on a different file and I need to take care of. And there were also some things that I need to correct in the outline, but it's in the part of the outline that I have already written, meaning I have written the first, third of the book, and I need to add some things there, so I might as well just add them to the book itself. And yeah, I took care of all of the admin tasks yesterday, so hopefully today I will just get on with writing and get my 4,000 words and call it an early week. Yeah, hopefully.
I managed to take care of all of my remaining edits and started writing after around 40 minutes. At this point, I feel like the book has most of its major issues solved and is a tight story already. And I believe this is the true importance of the developmental edit stage. I know that the story is good already and I will just keep adding things that make the narrative threads tighter as I actually write the book. In any case, I wrote around 1500 words in a couple of hours and had to go back home. One of the good things about working for yourself is that you can just lie down and sleep during the day. So after a 3-hour long siesta, I got back to writing and managed to hit my 4000 words goal. In fact, I wrote the remaining 2500 words in around 2 hours, which is an amazing rate of words per hour. Once that was done, I replied to a couple short emails about an upcoming cover and a question from one of our narrators. Then I put on some YouTube videos I had saved for watching at a later time and formatted another book we will be releasing 2 weeks from now. Our beta readers finished with it and it's now ready for the public to read. With that done, I just laid on the couch and watched the latest Critical Role episode. The total for this week was 13.7 thousand words and I am 100% caught up with everything I have to do, both for my own books and my publishing company. So thank you for joining me this week and I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and like this video. Thank you all and have a great weekend and see you next week. Okay, bye!